Good morning, students. Here I welcome all of you. It is a lesson for class 11 students. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. It's a lesson from Supplementary Reader Snapshots. And here I am to tell you about the writer William Shakespeare. This writer is one of the best writers who has written about the Gregorian family. The people who lived in Armenia, people who were very proud of their honesty and their etiquettes and their culture. Poverty is but the culture, the manner, the discipline, and the ways of life is another part of life. Poverty cannot make someone characterless, and here it is the story of such a family, those who lived a very affluent life generations ago, but due to circumstances they became so poor that they still retained with the same quality. And it's the story of the two boys protagonists, Murad and Aram. There are some other characters about whom you will know. They are here that I would like to tell you. These are the characters that I tell you. Murad, Adam's cousin, who is very willing to ride a horse, beautiful white horse that John Byron had. Adam was sleeping. He is also a young boy, but he is very curious for riding a horse. He is waken up by Murad early morning. This early morning is a fortunate one, but it is unbelievable for Adam that how Murad can get such a beautiful white horse. Uncle Khusro. Really, this man is bindas, carefree. Such a man who really doesn't care what does happen to him. Even the house is on fire, and when he is in a salon getting his beard and hair trimmed, really he didn't care. Let it happen what happens. John Byron, a respectable person, a farmer, who had pair of horses. They are twins, but he is confused to recognize the horse, the lost horse. And horses can be recognized with their teeth, their hair. How? You will know it later on. Arak Khosrow's son. Arak is Khosrow's son. And there is Adam's mother, Barbar, is there. William Sharon, born on August 31, 1908, and this man ended. His life came to an end on May 18, 1981. He was an Armenian-American novelist, playwright, and a short story writer. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1940. Pulitzer Prize is given to those who was very famous for writing, whose books have become famous. He was a man who had to suffer a lot in his life, and he also fought the Second World War, but later he excelled in literature. In 1943, he won the Academy Award for Best Story for the film The Human Comedy, where he was born. He was born in France. The works that is written by him are The Time of Life, My Name is Adam, My Heart's in the Highlands. These are the works that he did. This story revolves around the two poor Armenian boys, Murad and Aram. They are members of the Garaglonian family. The hallmarks of the tribe are trust and honesty. The story begins in a mood of nostalgia. Aaron, the narrator, was then a boy of 9-year-old, and his cousin Murad, a more adventurous but slightly crazy fellow, was 13-year-old. Aaron remembers vividly the day when Murad came to his house at 4 o'clock in the morning and woke him up by tapping on the window of his room. Adam jumped out of bed, and when he looked out of the window, he could not believe what he saw. His cousin Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse. White horse. He was sitting on a white horse. Murad asked him to be quick if he wanted to write. The narrator means Adam had a longing to write. As a child he was, but his whole family that belongs to Garaglonian family was poor, though well known for their trust and honesty. The narrator knew that his cousin Murad could not have bought this horse, and if he could not have bought it, he must have stolen it. But from where? The narrator refused to believe he had stolen it, because no member of his family could be a thief. It was a matter of strange. The ideas that he had in his mind was struggling with this conflict, that how this horse could be stolen because no member of his family was a thief. Then Adam asked him where he had stolen that horse. Murad did not reply, but asked him to leap out of the window. He is still waking up, but he wanted to ride. That's why he knew that Murad was crazy regarding horses. Stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing money or selling a stolen horse. Though they lived in dire poverty in Armenia, in Garaglonian family, it could not be a magical effect. Nobody could understand that a man whose family had been living in comical poverty, how it did happen. So here it is, where we ever got money enough to keep us with food in our bellies. Means they had such problem. Most important of all, that they were famous for their honesty. No one could steal. He could see the horse. It was so magnificent. He could smell it so lovely. He could hear it breathing. So exciting. He could not believe. So it was a wonderful event, surprising event. So what did happen? He leaped out of the window. Really, he wanted to ride a horse and he just was in a hurry. But he put on some clothes. That year, what did happen? They lived at the edge of town on Walnut Avenue. What avenue? Walnut Avenue. Behind their house was the country. What was in the country? That you must know. Vineyards, orchards, irrigation ditches, and country roads. Once again, you should know vineyards, orchards, irrigation ditches, and country roads. In less than 3 minutes, they were on Olive Avenue, and then the horse began to trot. The air was new and lovely to breathe in. The feel of the horse running was wonderful. Wonderful. Murad was the craziest member of their family. He began to sing and he began to roar. Adam thought like that. Every family has a crazy streak in it somewhere. It is an undeniable fact. What is an undeniable fact? That every family has a very crazy streak in it. And his cousin Murad had also this very thing, that he was the natural descendant of the crazy streak in their tribe. And before him was their Uncle Khosrow. Uncle Khosrow. Uncle Khosrow, you will know in the next video. He was a very wonderful man, magnificent man, carefree man. That you will know. Thank you in this video. Thank you, children.